In alternative building, unconventional materials and construction methods are used for more sustainable and ecological design. Alternative building materials include all materials of natural origin, such as minerals, plants, fungus, and animal-based products, as well as synthetics, such as petrol-based, mineral-based, and or upcycled materials. Natural resources like wood, cotton or wool yarn, stone and animal skins, as well as the derivatives made from natural materials, consist of a shape which is not changed before processing. Synthetic resources, on the other hand, are mostly produced in industrial processes using petroleum and chemical products. As plastics are strong, durable, waterproof, lightweight, easy to mold and recyclable, they have the perfect properties for construction materials.
Rammed earth is a construction technique that involves raw materials such as earth, chalk, lime or gravel being compressed to form walls, foundations and floors. This technique can be found on every continent, and the components involved vary hugely depending on what is available locally. Hempcrete or hemp line is a mixture of hemp herds and lime. It is mainly used as an insulation material but can be also used for massive construction. It is a lightweight material that combines insulation and thermal mass. Similar to rammed earth, hempcrete can act as a moisture regulator for interiors. Buildings of rammed earth and hempcrete are suited for many environments, ranging from dry, arid areas to tropical, subtropical climates. However, especially in rainy areas, they might need additional protection from water. The exterior walls should be elevated from the ground, and if heavy rainfall can be expected, an overhanging roof should protect the walls from corrosion.
Bamboo is a woody evergreen plant known to be one of the most sustainable and affordable green building materials available nowadays. Bamboo grows exceptionally fast. It is flexible, has great tensile strength, and is even earthquake resistant. It is already used in Cuba. Straw is a collective term for fresh and dry stalks and leaves of cereals, oil plants, fiber plants, and legumes. Straw bales are renewable, low cost, easy available, non-combustible, and highly insulating. Mycelium are the root-like fibers of a fungus which grow mostly underground or inside some another substance. Fungal materials are not just organic and produced sustainably, but at the same time they are stable, durable, high water repellent and huge amounts of wood waste from timber industry can be used in order to produce wood fiber insulation with high thermal conductivity, low embodied energy and moisture buffering capacity, even higher than those of the inorganic alternatives. Generally considered an agricultural waste, corn stover can be reused into composite building boards and serve a variety of applications as floors, wall shielding, decking, and even furniture. Using corn as a building element is an environmentally friendly alternative.
As concrete production comes more and more into critique for being one of the main sources of CO2 emission, a lot of research is put into alternative construction materials. But it may not be necessary to abandon concrete at all. If we want to continue our use of concrete, we only might have to exchange some of its components. With Portland cement and steel reinforcements being the most energy-demanding aggregates, ashcrete and fiber cement try to leave those two out of the process. Ferroc is a material made from waste steel dust, which is usually discarded from industrial processes, and silicia from round-up glass. The iron within the steel reacts with CO2 and rusts to iron carbonate, fusing into a hard material. The material is more flexible and 5 times stronger than common cement concrete. Rather than emitting CO2 while drying, Ferroc actually absorbs and binds it.
The construction industry accounts for 60% of all materials used, at the same time generates a third of the measured waste and 45% of all the CO2 emissions during the construction and demolition process. Parts of the building's interior, like doors and windows or construction structures, can be used directly after demolition, while others, such as bricks or insulation, can be transformed or processed. Peruvian students of the Pontificia Universidad Católica del Perú developed a recycled modular structure. Tu Botella is a design space made of bottles. The module transforms a plastic container into a structural piece that, together with other bottles, manages to be strong. The project was basically designed from two elements: plastic bottles and Tetra Pak containers, elements that are abundant in everyday trash. The resistance of the plastic is used for the structure and the technology of layers of the Tetra Pak for enclosure. A team of students from the University of Virginia built a community center in Lamo, a city on the Tibetan border. They collected the colored bottles that are dumped in nearby polluted streams while using traditional construction techniques and styles. The structure includes a stone and earth base and repurposed wood frames, while featuring a traditional Tibetan design. Windows and interior cabinets are reclaimed pieces showing the unique pattern.
The construction materials used in Cuba are related to their own natural, social, economic, and political context. The limited state production of materials has forced the Cuban government to seek other alternatives such as local production of materials. This local production uses alternative raw materials existing in each territory. Examples of these alternative materials used in Cuba are bamboo, natural stones, clay bricks, and eco-wood. Eco-wood is produced throughout the fusion of wood and plastic from post-industrial and post-consumer waste. Other examples of these alternative materials used in Cuba are eco-bricks, concrete and plastic blocks, polyblocks, and low-carbon cement. Other examples of these alternative materials used in Cuba are eco-bricks, concrete and plastic blocks, polyblocks, and low-carbon cement. The royal palm constitutes the national tree of the country. It is used mainly in rural construction to roof, make walls, and fences in houses. To use this material, the proper authorization of the Ministry of Agriculture is required. This tree has been the ideal solution for the construction of homes in emergency situations such as hurricanes. They have also been used in architectural design made by infra studios such as House B. This house, inspired by the Cuban tobacco houses, is covered with palm wood and hides another larger house made of glass and reinforced concrete. The production of alternative materials in Cuba constitutes a viable and sustainable solution to satisfy the existing demand in the country for construction materials by taking advantage of available resources and respecting the environment. It will be convenient to implement new materials in addition to those currently now, so it is essential to intensify the acquisition, exchange, and transfer of knowledge and technologies in this area.
To conclude, many alternative building materials, as for example bamboo, palm trees, and mineral bricks, are already used in Cuba, but there is still a great potential in materials like, for example, rammed earth, hempcrete, mycelium, and recycled waste materials.